Let us solve the first question of the assignment. I asked you have to write down what is given and what to prove. So in the question it was simply given that there is a quadrilateral ACBD, so I copied it as it is, and you were given AC equals AD and AB bisects angle A. So whatever is given you have to write them point wise as I have written here. And to prove, the question asked us to prove the congruency of these two triangles. Now I asked you to label the figure, make the figure and label the figure as per the question. So I have already made the quadrilateral. The name of the quadrilateral is ACBD. So I have labeled it as ACBD. And what else is given? AC equals AD. So I'm just labeling it AC equals AD. Okay, and then we have been given AB bisects angle A. AB, so there is no AB, so we need to make it. So this is your AB. So this AB bisects angle A. What does that mean? That means this angle A is divided into two equal parts by this line. So that means this angle is actually equals to this. You can also put single mark, okay, but do not put it just from here till here, otherwise we will not be able to see two angles. If you'll simply put it like this, then we will not be able to see two angles. So better you put single mark, double mark or triple mark, but just like this. Okay, so these are the two equalities I have labeled, no, of in these two triangles. We have to prove ABC congruent to BAC. So ABC congruent to so I must have copied this wrong. It's ABC congruent to BAD. Okay, so these are to be proved congruent. Now I asked you not to do the proof, but what did I ask? I want you to go through all thinking procedure before we actually start the proof. Okay, so I asked you that if you have to prove two triangles congruent, so we need three equalities. Here two are given. So where is the third one? Okay, so you have to think about it, and the moment you'll get it, you have to label it, you have to highlight it. Okay, now these are the two triangles, and let's find out the third equality. The third equality you were supposed to label with a pen. Okay, initially you were working with pencil, so here I am just changing my pen to red color. So in these two triangle, what else can be equal? Okay, can this be equal to this? Well, it can be, but we do not have any reason for that. Okay, so can this be equal to this? So yes, it can, but we do not have any reason for that. Okay, moreover, these two equalities suggests that this triangle is going to overlap like this. They'll just fold it, this will just fold it like this. Okay, so what else can be? This cannot be equal to this angle cannot be equal to this. Okay, in fact this cannot be equal to this because it's a simple quadrilateral. So here we have the common arm. This arm, we do have a logic. This arm of this AB of triangle ABC is equals to AB of triangle ADB. Okay, so the three equalities here are 1, 2 and third is the common arm. So this is what I asked you to highlight. Okay, I didn't ask you to do the proof, because once you are through with this procedure, proof is just a game of seconds. No, now let's move toward the second question and do the same thing. Here in the second question we have been given there is a quadrilateral ABCD. Okay, and we have DAB equals CBA. Okay, so let's see which two angles are equal. It's DAB, that means this angle here is equals to CBA, that means this angle. Okay, and AD equal BC, that means this is equals to this. So we have been given two equalities. Okay, and we have to prove the triangles congruent. But where are the triangles? Okay, let's see where the triangles. One triangle is triangle ABD. So it's ABD. So we must complete the triangle now. So this is our triangle ABD. And where is the next triangle? That is BAC. So BAC. Okay, now we have this figure, and now we have to prove these two triangles congruent. The figure is very complex and there are many triangles. Here it was simple, but here it is bit complex. So what you can do actually, whenever your figure is complex, there are too many triangles and you want to focus on one pair of triangles so that you can look for the equalities, you should take the colored pens and just highlight these triangles. So one triangle is this one. Okay, so one triangle is this one, and the other triangle is, let me take the another pen, the other triangle is this one. No, so we are talking about these two triangles and we have to prove these two triangles congruent. Okay, so do we have any equality given? Yes, in these two triangles, this black one and this purple one, this side is equals to, this side of red is equals to this side of black. So we have one equality. Okay, moreover, we have this angle A. Whom does this angle A belongs to? This angle A belongs to actually this red triangle, no? This full red triangle. So this angle A is equals to angle B of this black triangle. So we have two equalities. Okay, we have to look for the third one. Okay, so third equality, what all can it be? See, every triangle has 6 measures. No, the black one also has 6 measures and the red one also has 6 measures, out of which the 2 are given. So out of remaining 4, we have to find out the one more equality, because 3 equalities are enough to prove the triangles congruent. So what is going to be that equality? Can this angle be equal to, because this angle is gonna be equals to this, so can it be equal to this? So we do not have any see, the figure is simple quadrilateral, so we cannot generate equality, because a general quadrilateral does not have any specific property other than all angles sum up to 360. But what can we do of that here? So here again we have a common arm. That means this arm of red is actually equals to the arm of black. Okay, so in this first application level of congruency, the third equality mainly can be seen in the form of common arm. Just like here also it was common arm, here also it was common arm. Okay, so I'm again highlighting there were two equality, one, it was second equality was there, and the third is here. Okay, let me little bit do it outwards. Now let's see the third question. Here we were given a parallelogram ABCD. So let's make a parallelogram ABCD. Okay. So this is a parallelogram ABCD. And we have to prove that diagonal, say AC means any of the diagonal we can take. Diagonal divides parallelogram into two congruent triangles. So each diagonal, this one and that also, but here we have to prove for the one. Let's say diagonal AC. So we have to prove this divides the parallelogram into two congruent triangles. Our two proofs should never be complex. Let's write it in mathematical form. So that means we have to prove this triangle one, ADC. Triangle ADC congruent to triangle ABC. Okay, I'm just writing them randomly and they may not be congruent in this order. So the order of should be correct in the final step. Okay, when you will prove the congruency. Now we have to prove these two triangle congruent and we are not given any equality. Okay, we are just given this is parallel to this, because this is a parallelogram. Okay, and we have to come up with the equalities, all the three equalities. In these two triangles, we need three equalities. Okay, so as it is a parallelogram in which the opposite sides are parallel. This is the simplest definition of parallelogram. A figure with both pair of opposite sides are parallel. So we can arrange for equalities there from there also. Some of you were writing opposite sides equal, that's also fine. Some of you were writing opposite angles equal, that's also fine. But you are finding out the equalities as per the refined definition of parallelogram. Okay, the simplest definition of parallelogram is a quadrilateral with both pair of opposite sides parallel. Okay, so to prove these two triangles congruent, we can use that. See, as this is parallel to this, so this angle is actually equals to this. No, alternate interior. Similarly, this is parallel to this and this is the transversal. So this angle is actually equals to this one. No, so here is the two. So two equalities, 1 1, second, and this is your third equality, the common arm. So this is what I asked you to do. Okay, in the first question you had to, there were two equalities, you labeled the third one. In the second question again you had the two equalities, the third one was common arm. I just asked you to write down given to prove and highlight the third one. Okay, here no equality was given, but to prove the congruency we need three equalities, so we need to write all of them. So I have written. Okay, and as we discussed the congruency here, we discussed the full proof. अब यहाँ भी बहुत simple है बेटा. Now because we have the equality, we can easily prove the triangles congruent. No, in this one triangle, what are we using? Two angles, one side and the side is in between. So we had got the valid criteria of congruency. Means proof can be easily done once you are able to do this. Okay, so these are the three equalities. Yes, many of you used opposite sides equal, so this is equals to this and this is equals to this. So in a way you are able to generate all the equalities. Okay, opposite, because opposite angles are equal, so one angle was left that is also equal, then opposite sides equal. So you basically have all 6 equalities here, and you have to prove the congruency by choosing 3 of them and thereby using the criteria as per the chosen, means the combination as per the chosen equalities. So this was your third question. Now if we come over to fourth, what do we have? We have an angle ACB. Okay, so some of you were not able to make the figure here. Angle ACB. So this is angle ACB. The vertex is at C, at the middle letter. So this is angle ACB. L is the bisector of ACB. So we have to draw a line L, which is the bisector of this angle. Okay, side by side, let's label the thing. L is the bisector of this angle. That means this angle is equals to this. Okay, so we wrote ACB, then L was the bisector of ACB. Then O is any point on the line L inside ACB. Now this is line L. O is a point somewhere on this line, but inside this angle, not here. So I am taking it here. So this is angle, this is point O. Okay, and then we were given OR and OS are equal perpendiculars. The line was like that on the arms of the angle. So these are the two arms of the angle, and OR and OS are the equal perpendicular. So first of all, they are perpendicular. OR is perpendicular. So this angle is 90 degree, not this, because OR is perpendicular on arm. Here OS is perpendicular on arm, and they are equal perpendicular. So that means this is also given equals to this. So what to prove? COR. COR congruent to COS. See, we were given we have labeled what all is given, and we have to prove now that COR is congruent to COS. So do we have enough equalities? So yes, we have. For these two triangles, we have this equal perpendiculars, and we have 90 degree also. Moreover, we have the common arm also, but there are three. No, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So we have got the three equalities. No, so this is what I asked you to do. Okay, here you need not to you just had to make the figure because three equalities were already there, but you need to mark them with the pencils. No, so this is what I was expecting from you. Okay, now because this assignment 1 is done and I've explained everything, so I want you to do your assignment 2. So in assignment 2, you basically have to write the proof. So we have already discussed each question. We discussed this. We just need to copy it down as per the set performer in every question, which is a simple task because whole thinking process has been done. So writing it is just a I would say hardly 10 minutes task. So all the best. Okay.